In this video, I'm going to help you to understand probably what I think is one of the easier ways to number fractions from least to greatest. In my opinion, it is always easier to number decimals from least to greatest. On the GED, you are allowed to use the calculator for most of the tests. There's about 5 problems you won't be able to use it on. So in this situation, I'm going to use the calculator to determine the decimal value of these fractions because, as you'll see, it's a little bit easier to number decimals from least to greatest. So I'm just going to hit the N over D key. I'm going to put the 1 on top, and I'm going to use this down arrow right here to put the 2 on bottom. I'm going to press enter and this toggle key, which are these 2 little arrows, which is going to give me the decimal form of that. And I'm going to put 0.5 here. And as I number each of these or convert each of these to its decimal form, I'm going to make sure that the decimals line up because it's always easier to compare a number when the decimals do line up. So here again, we're going to do 2 over 30. We hit the N over D key. We're going to put the 2 on top. We're going to arrow down. We're going to put the 30 on the bottom. We're going to press enter and we're going to toggle. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sixes. So remember I told you we're going to line this up. 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sixes. You don't necessarily have to write it all. I'm just going to in this video so as to not confuse you in that area. We'll talk about now 3/10. I put it in the calculator the same way, and it's 0.3. And then 4/15, calculator the same way, is going to be 0.2. And the last one, I'll let you watch me do again. I'm going to clear it out. N over D, 5 up high, 6 down low, and that's the last one. Okay, so I end up with something that looks like this. I wrote mine large and separated so that you could see it easily on this video. Of course, if you did it on your own paper, it wouldn't have to be so big and so separated. But as you can see, all the numbers to the left of the decimal are zeros. So they have the same value. So I'm going to look to the one to the right of the 0. And the lowest one would be the least. The next lowest one would be the next least. Then I have the 5. Then the 6, and then the 8. So I want to look for the answer that lists them in this order, but I'm going to look at these numbers now when they were actually a fraction. These have the same value. The fractions convert to this decimal value. Okay, there you go.